Yeah, hello guys. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the Football Fan Zone with your boy Tema Banks. And guys, welcome. We are live. And I've got Vinjinta with me in the house who want to actually um I want to have his own opinion on the game yesterday. We can say we do more of a reaction video. So big up to Vinjinta. How are you, my man? How are you?
Considering how yesterday's game went, I'm actually pretty good. But you know what? I'm not surprised. I think that's why I'm in a better mental stage. But man, the Ten Hag fans, I can't say the same thing for them. I don't think they're in their right minds today. How
Man.
you doing, bro?
I'm okay. Like I don't understand. I try to report like, when I look at them, I don't know where this positivity they are saying, the excuses they are making for the manager. It is beyond me, man. It is beyond me.
That's
Honestly.
great.
Yesterday, would you like what is your take on the game?
Okay, so guys, first of all, this is not the Timber and Vegeta show. I know people are going to get
Mhm.
confused and saying, "Didn't we have this the other day?" But do please like,
Yeah.
share, and subscribe to the video before we get started. I will say this much, guys. I'm going to address the game because I think sometimes people get angry that we always speak on the same speaking points, right? But when we look at yesterday's
Hmm.
game, it's exactly what I've been saying, Timber. Inconsistency.
Hmm.
We have 20 minutes of playing well. We are passing the ball around. We getting in behind the position. We score goals. We saw two goals, mind you, not even one. So we went from a
Yeah.
team that couldn't score any goals to we scored two within 20 minutes or so. I thought, okay,
Hmm.
cool. But for me, that wasn't going to change anything for me. I already knew how I felt about the manager, but within isolation, that was a good 20 minutes. And then for whatever reason, as per usual, as per the Ten Hag tradition, we let one goal in from just poor defending. And then
Hmm.
all of a sudden we collapse, bro. Because most teams would say, okay, we lost one goal, we just regroup, we find
Yeah.
our structure, and then we try and score the next goal so that we kill them. So it's 3-1.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but not Man United, Timber. No, us we like to just like dominoes, we just fall. So one goal goes in, and then everybody now is already losing their minds, bro. And then we
Man.
concede another one, and it's 2-2, bro. And then we go into halftime, and people are like, yeah, but we were doing so well. We could have been three up now. I'm like, guys, we need to stop this thing. Of we could have been scored four. We could have scored. The reality isn't saying that. The reality says 2-2. It's 2-2.
Hmm.
You get me?
Yeah.
And then I think Ten Hag made a change at the halftime itself, right? Which was
Yeah.
Rashford coming off, which I thought was weird because when I watched the first half, Rashford was actually having a lot more impact on his side of the pitch than Ahmad was on his side of the pitch. If anything,
Yeah.
Rashford looked like he was a goal threat, and he looked like he was like he was creating chances for the team, bro. Cutbacks, crossing into
Hmm.
the box.
Hmm.
So for once, Rashford was doing his job, bro. So I'm confused by Ten Hag because
Yeah.
when Rashford is struggling, he's trying to play him into form by keeping him onto the pitch, and then when Rashi has a good game, he takes him off, bro. And I'm
Drop
just
him.
like, I don't understand what the plan is here, bro. Lisandro Martinez, bro, we buy him a good partner because I don't think De Ligt is crap. And Licha has just
No.
turned into crap himself. I'm like, wow.
Honestly, man.
Don't know what's gone on with him. Delo is suffering on the left hand side, bro. I don't know. We said we bought in Mazarawi because he can play both sides. Why don't you swap them? Maybe Mazarawi is the better person on the left side. I don't
On
know,
the left
brother.
back.
That left hand side was being exploited, bro. Even in the first half, like it's almost as if they knew that Licha and Martinez, I mean, sorry, Licha and Delo were like the target because every time
Hmm.
Porto attacked us that side, bro, I felt very uneasy because there were times where I expected Martinez to put in a foot and he was just trying to grab a t-shirt, and I said, nah,
Yeah, yeah.
nah, this is bad, bro. So yesterday's game was mixed emotions, bro, because we're like 1 minute we're like super happy. All the Ten Hag people who love him just crawl out of nowhere all of a sudden to say we told you so. And then we concede two goals, and all of a sudden it's back to defending Ten Hag for their lives with lies.
It's
Like
crazy, man. It's
at
crazy.
this at this stage, I'm sorry, Ten Hag people are defending with lies, bro. They're making stuff up. They're comparing apples with pears. It's getting out of hand, bro. And it's sad because now your manager's making you like him. He lies, now you lying. He's doing
Hmm.
foolishness now, you doing foolishness now on YouTube. Like at some stage, I feel like we need to accept that this system that we're using, is terrible. You know, it's just it's inconsistent. This is the word I've used all the time on our streams. Inconsistency. Because the
Mhm.
problem with I have with United fans is that you've got fans who just want style of football, then you've got fans who want goals. And I'm like, a consistent manager gets you both, bro. He gets you a way to play and the goals, bro. That's
Mhm.
what the top managers are doing. Am I crazy? Like all the top
Yeah.
guys have a way they play and they scoring the goals and they winning games. So with Ten Hag, it's like it's either or. And are we suffering, Timber? I'm not gonna lie, man. That game was comical for me. I wasn't even stressed, bro. It was comical. I said, look, it's like you could write it. It's a script. It's the same season of Man United featuring Ten Hag as the director. Horrible, man. What did you see in that game?
One thing is this, man. One thing with an ag, I really don't understand. You know, Marcus Rashford. I'm going to start this with Rashford because one thing is this: I'm not a big fan of Rashford. I'm not a big fan of Rashford. But yet again, I will always say something for what it is. Yesterday in the first half, you could say Rashford was United best player. And for me, starting Bruno Fernandes was a very stupid thing to do. I am sorry. That was a very stupid thing to do. So are you does he want to play Bruno Fernandes as also into form? Because
Oh,
this guy has been
probably,
dropping stinkers upon stinkers.
probably.
He has been dropping stinkers upon stinkers. And the
And
fact now,
so sad, bro.
yeah, go on.
I'm saying, what's crazy? You say that about Bruno. Sorry to interrupt you. And if Bruno somehow finds form, I know this guy is so crazy. He'll actually take Bruno off and put another player in. It's like he plays them into form just to not play them. I don't understand the strategy, Timber. And I know they're saying rotation, but how many clubs realistically are rotating on that scale right now at the beginning of the season?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was also fuming, man. I was fuming at Real Madrid. The way the manager just rotate as well. I made us lose that game against Lily. I was fuming. I was like, it's too early to be rotating players. And Ten Hag is a manager. You don't even know your starting 11 as yet. Like you don't know. Like that guy does not know what his first 11 is. He does not. Then a player have good games, you drop him. When he was dropping stinkers, when you're supposed to drop him, you don't drop him. Now he had a good game, you drop him. Yesterday, when I was watching that game, and when I saw Rashford coming out, I was saying to myself, I said something, I said, there's every possibility whereby Rashford is maybe he had a knock or is carrying injury because that substitution did not make any sense to me. But at the end of the game, Man was saying that substitution was him rotating. He was rotating.
Mm.
It was
He's
tactical.
preparing. Yeah, he's preparing for Villa, bro. Which tells me
It was
again
tactical.
when like I need Ten Hag people to explain to us, Timber, because clearly I don't know. Maybe we're not watching the same game. If your job is on the line, why are you taking off your performing players, bro? Like I don't understand it. Should you not win? Should you not take it game by game? Say let's win today. This guy's already thinking about
Yeah,
Aston Villa when he's struggling today. Today,
you are struggling against Porto. You
like
are
you're
thinking about
struggling
Aston Villa
now,
already.
bro. Like even the Bible advises against that, but it says you can't worry about
Yeah.
tomorrow when today has enough problems. Today's problems are sufficient. You have to deal with
Mhm.
today. But Ten Hag is saying, I'm taking off Rashford. You add 2-2. He took him off when we were like on equal terms, or was it 2-1?
Yeah,
I
2-2.
can't. You,
No, it was 2-2 because the first I finished 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
2-2.
I'm not crazy. Yeah, I remember now. And Ten Hag is lucky that Maguire got him that last goal at the end. Ironically, bro, the one defender
Mhm.
that nobody wanted to play yesterday. I would have played Maguire instead of Martinez, bro, personally, yesterday.
From the beginning. I said from the
Yeah.
beginning I will have played Maguire from the beginning. It just clearly tells you that this guy is clueless, man. Look at somebody like that Samuel Morodon. Like when I watched that, but I was saying to Dress, I said, Dress, this boy reminds me of Lukaku when he was 18 years old playing at Anderlecht. Like the way the guy is big, massive. Then you put what's his name to mark him, Lizardo Martinez. That guy was just bullying both Lizardo Martinez and Delete. But
My
one
God.
thing I don't understand is how does Ten Hag do it by every player that is good and decent, whenever it comes to United, they become crap.
They become and you
They
know what's
become
crazy?
crap.
In the first two seasons, we could have said form because remember Rashford had a good season in the first one where he scored like 30 goals, and then he had an off
Yeah.
season last year. So at that stage, we were saying the players are not stepping up, but I can't for the life of me understand how do people explain every single player, no matter who you put on, being out of form. Because what is the probability
Hmm.
statistically that everyone is going to be off form? Everybody's crap at the same time.
Hmm.
I think that's impossible, bro. I just think the system is confusing the hell out of everybody, even the people he's managed before. I even think to a degree, Licha's like, what is going on, bro? Did you change? Like, we weren't like this at Ajax. What's going on, bro?
Honestly, man, honestly. And that's something I try to point out sometimes. I be like, guys, Ten Hag have managed these guys before. I believe he should know what to expect from them, and they should also know what to expect from him as a manager.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let Dalot is a player he has not managed. Aside Dalot, he has managed the three: Onana, Delete, Martinez, and Mazwari. So by now, they should already be able to know, okay, this is what we are doing from the back line. And when
Mm,
I say starting Bruno Fernandes was stupid, was I was expecting Casemiro, Ugarte, and Ericsson.
mm.
That was what I was expecting.
I'm not gonna lie,
Now,
bro. It's actually
he did not do
devastating
that.
that he got out of the red card, so he's gonna play on Sunday, bro, for sure. You know, it's crazy when you actually
I will
said that
play.
your
He will
player
play.
your player got a red card overturned, but you're sad.
He would,
Yeah.
like it's crazy, man. People like so many people were happy now. People were happy, like, no man, we are happy at least, even though the fact that it's not a red card. But they say because it's Bruno, it's fine. But now the manager just indicated and showcased to everybody that he does not have the audacity to actually drop Bruno. And I
Bro,
do not understand for crying out loud why.
and you know what I hate about Ten Hag, bro? That guy's out of touch of
Mhm.
reality, Temba. That guy says after the match, back me to win. Brother, you almost just lost a game today. And then
It's
you
crazy,
saying we
man.
must back you to. So what have we been doing for the last 2 years, Temba? What have we been doing? Are we crazy? Are we? Are this not the
See,
same fans who wrote a letter to the new guys to say, "Don't keep him"? Is
yeah,
this
keep
not
him.
backing you? What does he want from
See,
us?
man, it's crazy. I do not know, honestly. That guy, I honestly do not know what he wants from you guys. Because
It's foolish, bro.
when you watch the game, that guy comes and says something else as if, no, we didn't actually see the game. And this is what I'm saying. I said, they'll come and they tell you, oh, you haven't managed a team, you haven't done anything. I say, bro, even I've not managed a team, it does not mean I don't see what is happening on the pitch. I read game, I see what happened on the pitch. Like yesterday, the first substitution I would have made if I was Ten Hag, and if Ten Hag, all those stuff is writing down, I don't know what is writing on the paper because I don't get to see them executed on the pitch. He's always writing, always writing, always writing, and yet we don't get to see it. I was expecting this guy to take out Ahmad. Ahmad haven't had a good game. He did not. He did not have a like. It is safe to say
Yeah,
that
he
game
didn't,
against
bro.
Porto, the first half,
He didn't.
was the bad game I've seen him this season.
But you see, this speaks to what I've said
Then,
just now about Ten Hag. Ahmad has good games. You
yeah,
take him out for Liverpool, right? You take him out. He's
mhm.
on form. You take him out. He's not on form, and you keep him on. Like, do we have to have managers to be able to assess that that doesn't make sense to us? Rashi is impacting the game, bro. Your threat is coming from
Yeah.
Rashford. You add Garnacho, now you've got two threats on the pitch. Because for me
Mhm.
personally, when Garnacho came in on the left, he almost didn't do anything. Personally, Garnacho didn't add
Like
anything, bro.
they kept marking the marking became tight, man. So he didn't really do much. Aside the fact that that corner kick he created that they scored from, they were marking him hands down. But one thing the manager should have done is this. For me, take out Hoyland. Hoyland just come out from injury. Aside Hoyland scoring the goal yesterday, what else did he do? He did nothing. Aside the fact that he scored that goal, he did absolutely nothing. In that second half, I was expecting the like, even though you're able to bring Garnacho on, bring Garnacho for Hoyland because Hoyland is just coming back from injury. So you still also still want to manage him well. Bring him in, let Garnacho stay on the left, Bruno Rashford move up front.
Yeah, he should have taken Licha
But
out
he did not do
sooner as
that.
well. Before we considered the
Like, take
third
out,
goal, he should
like,
have
I
taken
don't
out
understand.
Ortiz.
Ten Hag does not read game because the first goal, second goal should have tell you that you guys are having a problem behind at the back there. I was saying I would have started Maguire in that game because one thing is that I know is that Licha have been also he has been dropping stinkers. He's not playing well, but Ten Hag will not drop him. Rather, he will allow kids to be cooking the guy any up and down. And that guy is also another problem Dalo is having as well. The midfield is open.
Mm.
And for me, I think he took a Rashford. Maybe there's a kind of instruction he gave Rashford to do, and Rashford was not really up for it because Rashford was not tracking back yesterday. He wasn't,
But sometimes you just need to let your players who are having a good game do their thing, Tim. I don't think you know this obsession with
honestly.
forwards striking back
Honestly.
for me is also a bit weird. I think it's an English game type of a thing. Because in other parts of Europe, there's not this obsession of people must track back from the front, bro. That's the whole point of having a defense and a midfield. Last time I checked, they're supposed to defend when your attackers are attacking. Because this is how you end up with forwards who are tired and get injured. Because you want them to run to go score a goal or create a goal, then they must run back. Same thing with fullbacks, if you think about it. This person must run across the pitch to create a goal. And then if you guys lose the ball, now he must sprint back into position. At the end of the day, these people are humans. And for me, I feel like the good that Rashford was doing was outweighing him not tracking back, personally. Because yesterday's game,
Yeah.
remember, Porto's at home. They were trying to take the game to us, which means they were leaving space
Yeah.
in behind. It's not like we were playing against a low block. And that kind of a game, it favors Rash. That's why Rashford was having so much joy. Because these guys are pushing up, which leaves space. Because a lot of the times when Garnacho was on, they tried to play the ball behind the defense, but Garnacho doesn't have pace like Rashi. I don't know if you've noticed. Rashford doesn't have pace
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the way Rashford does. And he almost allows the defense to recover when they try to do that. Whereas with Rashford, it's a problem because one, he's got pace, but all of a sudden Rashford is taking people on now again. He's starting to do it again. So he's dribbling as well. So you're taking that
And those
element
are
out
the
of
things you expect him.
yeah. But nah man,
I'm
yesterday
saying,
it
I'm
was oh.
saying that is something you should expect from whereby everybody wants from me, and all of a sudden it looks as if he's giving it, bringing it out. All of a sudden, man is just busy dropping the guy. It's crazy. And now there's a statement. There's this comment I saw on Twitter from this deluded guy called Michael Bridgman, and somebody that just posted it here. That guy is another problem you guys have in your fan base. That guy is just rubbish. That time he's not even a United diehard fan. He's just a one donkey from what's it called, from Nottingham Forest. Because I'm just want to just that comment he said real quick now. Okay, now this is it. It says here, say if we lose to Villa, Ten Hag may get sacked. But it is scary how again Inos are allowing the result of one game. Are you listening to this clown? It is scary how Inos are allowing the result of one game to decide a manager's future. Are you seeing how stupid that guy is?
Can,
Are
can
you
I just
seeing how
count
stupid?
can I counter this statement, bro? Because although Ineos came in February, I think, early this year, February around there, early 2024. They've been watching games since it was announced that they would be the bid being accepted, right? So they've been watching
Yeah,
Ten Hag since then. So they've had more or less half of last season. They were actually going to fire him technically last season, but because fans
yeah.
begged them to keep, they kept him. And even the way they kept him, people, come on, let's not be stupid. Ineos is not dumb. They said extension. They didn't say 3-year deal. They
Yeah.
said we're going to extend the deal. So it was almost a let's see. And it's not one game, guys. They've got last season to assess. We finished eighth.
I don't understand.
And
One
at the end of the
game.
day, Sir James said his goal is to restore Man United to being what it should be. And eighth
Yeah.
isn't what United should be. So if this new regime has higher standards than you do for your own club, you're supporting the wrong club. Because they've always
Mm-hmm.
been transparent to say that their goal is league success. It's not FA Cup, it's not Carabao Cup. They want to be successful in the league. So, and it's not one game. I feel like that's disingenuous, bro. What we're seeing now,
That's
most
crazy.
fans are saying that we're seeing basically last season, like nothing changed. We paused, had a preseason, and we came back. And even in the preseason, bro, we were playing like this. We were inconsistent. But then we said, oh no, the players are not
Mhm.
fit, wara wara, people are at Euros. We made excuses, bro. Let's be honest. We all just made excuses. But losing to Liverpool 3-0, almost not winning with Fulham, because we barely won against Fulham, let's be honest. Losing
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
Brighton and only being able to beat Southampton and Barnsley when we're in October now. Remember, the league started in August. I feel like people forget this. It's not like the league started yesterday. It's August. There's enough results. I
Mhm.
mean, if you look at the win ratio, I think it's 2 wins, no, 3 wins in all competitions, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken, actually. Because we beat
Yeah,
Southampton, we
this
beat
season.
Barnsley,
That's poor.
and we beat Fulham. That's it. Those are the only teams we beat. Everybody else beat us or we drew with them. We drew with 20. Guys, I don't understand United fans. We drew with 20 guys. This is probably their first European campaign.
Honestly.
That's how bad we're going. So it's not that it's one game, bro. It's that this thing is adding up. It's adding up, bro. And it's like how far down are you willing to go before you say enough is enough? Because guys, I'll use an analogy, right? Do you wait until the geyser bursts or when it's leaking before you fix it? You're not
I
gonna
don't know,
wait until
man.
the damn
Ask
thing
ask
bursts.
them.
You're not gonna wait until
Ask them.
because it's gonna cost you more money to fix a burst geyser than to fix a
Yeah.
leak. And
Mhm.
it's actually wise, in my opinion, to say, look, dude, you've been here for 2 years and I don't know how many games. I'm gonna be honest because people don't want the 3 years thing, Timber. It's 2 years
Mhm.
and I think it's 10 games now. We are into the in all competitions. In those 10 games, it's all we're doing is continuing last season. We finished eighth in last season. So if we're doing the same thing as last season, what about that is telling you we're going to finish in the top four statistically? Because all the people who are fighting for top four have basically made us look like we're a relegation team when they've played us. We played
Mhm.
Liverpool, they beat
Mhm.
us decisively.
Mhm.
We played Spurs, who were in a bad run of form, they beat us. Brighton, who isn't even in the top four conversation, beat us. And yet we are somehow going to miraculously end up in the top four. Like I feel like people need to stop living on a hope and a prayer, and also this thing that people have been saying. I don't know if you heard this, bro. Where people say, "I'm tired. I don't want to see the cycle continue." I'm like, "What the fuck? So what are you talking about, bro? Because this is
That
a
is what they
new owner.
say.
These
That
are
is
new
what they
owners.
say.
What are
That
you
is what
talking about?"
basically this guy is also saying here. This that is basically what he's saying here. You're tired of the
But
same circle. The same circle how? Because they've gotten rid of
how?
players, gotten rid of managers, gotten rid of medical staffs
And
to
this is
bring
how I know
in
that
who
United
this guy
fans are
wants.
full of it, bro. Because if it's the same cycle, let's look at Jose, Louis Van Gaal, and Oli. Because I'm not going to count the other guys, right? Out of all of these
Mhm.
people, who got backed? Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
Out of all of these
Ten
people,
Hag.
who has a footballing structure? It's Ten Hag. Out of all these people, who's getting a new training facility right now as we speak for his players? It's Ten
Still
Hag.
Ten Hag.
Who got a new medical facility? It's Ten Hag. So these other guys who we said were not good enough. By the way, Jose was won a league with Chelsea twice, or more than that actually. So he's
Yeah.
been successful at Chelsea. Louis Van Gaal is a successful manager. Only I'm not gonna
Yeah.
count. So these two other guys
Mhm.
who are successful, who in this league, especially Jose, bro, because Jose is the best manager we've had, were not good enough.
Yeah.
But this guy who's won basically what Louis Van Gaal won in the FA Cup and what Mourinho has won in the Carabao is somehow supposed to be the guy who's gonna take us to the promised land when he's barely doing anything in the league. Like, what are we talking about? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't add
That
up,
guy,
bro.
that guy is playing with your fan base. He's playing with your fan base. That guy is playing with your like he's playing with you guys, honestly. And yes, again, he comes out, and you know what pisses me off is the fact that he comes around and be talking about trophies. We have won 2 trophies. Wait, just wait. Like people should be back him and give him patient. We have won 2 trophies. Just wait. Like the end of the season. I'm like, what is this guy even doing? What is he saying? What is he
And
even saying?
You
because
know,
that statement doesn't make sense to me.
you know what, Netemba? I don't want to be disrespectful to people because the one thing I respect about a person like Drex, ne, is that he respects all opinions, ne, even if they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
align with
yeah.
him. I want to say to the people, it's fine that you want to give Ten Hag time, but guys, I just want us to be realistic. What time are we giving people? Because at the end of the day, time is still time. We can't get back time. It's our time. I can't get back the 1.5 hours of whatever it is I saw yesterday. So when you say give him time, whose time? Because me, my time is
I
I
don't
value my
understand.
time personally. I'm not saying you don't value your
Yeah.
time. I value my time.
Hmm.
A lot of United fans are saying they don't even want to watch games anymore. People left Old Trafford,
Yeah.
bro. You understand that United fans are some of the best and most loyal fans, and yet when we were playing
Hmm.
Spurs at home, people left early, bro. So either all of us are crazy and you guys are just geniuses who are seeing something, or people need to stop lying
We
to
are not
themselves.
seeing.
Me personally,
Hmm.
I'm just saying it's not
And
working,
now,
guys.
I want is that now when you see a rival fans coming out to say keep the manager, you should know, man. You should know already. We hear people talking about this guy should ban him, let him leave the league. What's his name? Pep. But people are saying give Ten Hag 10 years contract, and people are not
Uh,
really sitting down and
it's the
thinking, why are they saying that? Why are they
opposition.
saying such?
It's the opposition saying that, bro.
Yeah, I know. Because they know he's not good. He's not good enough. He's not a good manager. They know.
Well, people
They
don't
know he's
want
not a
him
good
to be
manager.
fired.
But do you think this player still respect this guy? Because for me, I think they've checked out on this guy. They've checked out, man. They want him gone as well. Those players, some of those players, they want Ten Hag gone.
Ah,
They've checked out.
I think the dressing room he's lost it personally. That's just me.
Hmm.
Because I don't think, like I said, I think it's not even that they lost him. I just feel like too many people are confused, bro. Never mind he's lost the dressing room. There's a difference between losing the dressing room and your players don't know
Hmm.
what to do, bro. I feel like for the first time we've got players that want to play for the manager. Can we at least agree on that?
Hmm.
I think these players want
Hmm.
to play for him. I don't think De Ligt left Bayern Munich to throw him under the bus. Guys, let's talk about this. He didn't leave Bayern Munich and company to come and lose on purpose. I don't think Mazarawi also left. Maybe money. I don't know, Temba. But these players seem to want to play for him. I mean, they get frustrated. I don't know. Because according to people, the last couple of managers, the players threw the manager under the bus, which I can see to a degree. I can say
Hmm.
Pogba threw Mourinho under the bus. I mean, they beef. But these guys seem to love Ten Hag. I mean, Kobe was given a chance
Hmm.
by Ten Hag. Garnacho was also embraced by Ten Hag. Rashford is being played into form, so Ten Hag is backing him. Bruno became
Hmm.
captain under Ten Hag, bro.
Hmm.
Um, Even Maguire, to a degree, has resuscitated his career. Onana was brought here by. So who is throwing him under the bus? So I don't think he lost the dressing room. I just think the dressing room also doesn't know. What does this guy want from us? We don't know. They don't
Hmm.
know themselves.
Hmm.
So I'm looking at Thomas Nkomo's comment, and he's saying it's too early. But what is too early, guys? I just want to know what does that mean? Because if you get rid of him now, it means that you can still salvage. Do you want to get rid of him when there's only 10 games of a season and we're all praying that Arsenal don't win the league? Because people, that's another thing people say. They say it's too early. How do you determine that it's too early? Because I know it's not the same, but Ivory Coast said, nope, no, no, this coach is not the one and one AFCON in the
Hmm.
tournament itself.
Hmm.
People would have said they are crazy, but they won the tournament, bro.
Yeah, sack the manager, give it to the assistant manager. He took it
They
from there.
said they said
It's
no, this
crazy,
guy.
man.
We have a tournament to win. We're not gonna wait until this guy does foolishness. We're gonna change it.
No.
So I was saying now, especially now we've got an international break coming up again. Yo, these international breaks. Get rid of him,
Hmm.
bro. And I don't want an interim. So this interim thing they must choose. But I want a manager. Let him work
Yeah.
now. Now from get go, let him work with these players. And also,
Yeah.
Ineos must be serious and ask
Yeah.
themselves, what do
It
they
needs
want?
work now because the season is still very much new.
It's new, bro. That's the
The
point,
season is very much new.
guys. I understand that none of us expected to win the league, but as Cristiano said, brah, we must still have a level of belief to say that we're gonna try to compete because of our name, just on the name
Yeah.
itself. You
Yeah.
can't throw away the league just
Yeah.
because you want to protect your own feelings of inadequacy. Yes, guys, we suck, but we need to try. That's the point that Cristiano was trying to make to say that There's no manager of United that should be going into any league campaign season already defeated. Then why are we playing the league?
Hmm.
You can't be
Yeah.
defeated day one, bro. At least fight for it, bro. Make Pep grow a few more gray hairs if he has to win it again.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
And
don't think this.
that's a fact.
Bruh. I took the money
Let
for
me
my
just go
for my
through.
shirt. Oh, sorry.
Eric Ten Hag needs to think big. That is what
How do that so that shiny
Akim is saying. Big up to you,
thank you.
Akim.
Nothing, brother.
Vozani says here, whether you like it or not, whether you like it or now or not, Ten Hag will be sacked. We know you are. We don't. I mean, I want him gone, man. I know. I want him gone. I want him gone. Result of one game for someone that makes his living literally watching Manchester United live on stream. You don't really seem to get what's going on, do you? That guy needs to go anyway. He needs to go anyway. Then Kepalan says, yeah, United are repeating the same problems on the pitch as last year. Like, these are not the same players. Players have come in, players have left the club. I'm watching Scott McTominay balling out at Napoli right now,
Hey,
banging
bro.
goals for Napoli. And these
Man is
are
looking
players
world
in
class.
United, they're looking like crap.
He's look, bruh.
Huh?
Fred looked world class at Fenerbahce. Imagine, Fred.
Yeah.
Hey,
Scoring a trick. Scoring a trick.
when was the last time you
Dean,
saw
Dean
that
is
trick?
saying they did not. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Ronaldo's the
Ignadi
last
is
person.
saying
Let me
the
tell you.
result of one game. We finished eighth last season. We don't have any style of play. We've got stripped at home by Spurs and Pool and Liverpool. We failed to beat Palace and 20. Honestly, man, that
Thank
is
you,
sackable
Dean.
for me.
Thank you, Dean.
That is sackable. Then he continues, he says that we're currently bottom half in the league table. We're sitting at 21 on the Europa League table. Get him out. Fact, man. Fact. Then Gilbert says, yeah, I'm sure their plan to replace Ten Hag with Ruud van Nistelrooy until the end of the season. And I hope things will improve under him. I am also sure they don't want to sack Ten Hag as he will no doubt remind them they have won trophies under his management. Come on, man. Who cares? There are people that win titles and they still get the sack, man. Van Gaal is one of them. He won the UEFA Cup, he still got the sack. I don't think firing Ten Hag is the correct decision because it's just not him. There were six other managers with the same issue. Let's say we fire him. Who is going to replace him? This is the problem right now.
But
This
that's
is
a
the
false
problem I
equivalent.
have with
That's
people
a,
like
that's a
this.
false equivalent. I'll tell you why. Other managers didn't want get the place they want most of the time, but
Hmm.
also they
Hmm.
didn't have people who, bro. Look at the business we did this season. Are we seriously going to say that Richard Arnold and them guys were and Ed Woodward were doing this sort of business where they were being very, and this is time when we had money, Timber. Remember, I think people need to forget that this was before PSR when we were just spending 400 million for vibes every season.
Hmm.
We weren't loaning people. So when people say the other managers were in the same situation, no, they're not, bro. This man is in a structure that was set up to help him. They signed players. They apparently were giving him advice towards the end of last season. So you can't say that, bro. This guy's surrounded by footballing people. They are trying their best. And remember, I think people are being unfair on Ineos. Ineos just got here, guys. And already they've
Hmm.
already started changing things. Those other guys, they were busy signing people to sell shirts. They were signing people to sell shirts, bro. They weren't signing football
Yeah.
players, in my opinion.
To
All
sign
of those
shirts.
signings,
Yeah.
they were commercial, bro. That Di Maria didn't even want to come to us. We forced. I mean, what's wrong with us, bro?
Hmm.
So I think people need to stop saying this thing is the same, is the same, is the same. And also, even if we were caught up in the same cycle, does the fact that we fired 5 managers before mean we must not fire one now? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If you're not good at your job, you're not good at your job. And we're addressing Ten Hag. Let's forget about. Oh, okay, sorry.
No, go on. I can hear you.
No,
Go
no, I was
on.
just saying. I was just saying. Let's forget about the other guys. Yes, I know I mentioned them myself, but if we're just talking about Ten Hag himself, let's address his management and the results. And guys, I need to reiterate. Are we supporting Man United or are we supporting I
Tottenham.
don't Manchester Red? I just want to know because those are two different teams. Remember, PES had Man Red and FIFA had Manchester United, and then you had to add
Mm-hmm.
mods to Man Red to make it Manchester. So are we supporting Timu.com United or are we supporting Manchester United? And also, if people are supporting Man United, which Man United should you start supporting? Because me personally, I'm being honest. I supported this team because we're winning under Sir Alex Ferguson. I looked at all those 20 teams and said, these ones win. So I want to support them. So all of a
Yeah.
sudden, we're accepting eighth. So me personally, I think we're a mid-table club now. We're not good enough for
Mm-hmm.
for Europe, for
Mm-hmm.
Europe at all, clearly. Because even Europa League is beyond us right now. Lord knows what we will be doing in Conference League. I don't want to think about it. So now we must accept. We
and
must accept.
Taban is saying Manchester United standard should be with the likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. And I agree with you. And that's what sometimes I criticize them and they don't understand. I know where the club is coming from.
Hmm.
Aston Villa emulate Manchester United 4-0 tomorrow, and Everton go above the shit that's man. This one is happening that way.
It's on
Then
Sunday.
Thomas says there's no way any manager can change things. The players will do the same. There is no hope for however long I am numb.
Again,
Man,
this
that
is
is what
not
you think.
true, bro. This is not true because
That's what you think.
it's not the same players, guys. Like, how can we keep saying but the players are crap, but the play bro, we got rid of most of the players we had issues with, guys. We can run it back. David De Gea
Yeah.
is not here. Varane, who we said is injury prone, not here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not here. Fred and McTominay, not here. Pogba is not
Hmm.
here. Sancho is not here.
Sancho.
Martial is not here. Ronaldo at some
The
stage
Ronaldo
was
that
saying
is a
there's a
problem
problem.
is not also here.
He's not here. Greenwood, we didn't want him. He's not here. So, guys, when you're saying the manager can't change anything, it means that the manager is weak. He is the problem. Because look, we named a whole starting 11 there personally that we got rid of. And we replaced
Hmm.
those people. We replaced them. Mazarawi is new. Last time I
Hmm.
checked, Licht is new. Onana
Hmm.
is new. Bendia is new. He's a new goalkeeper we don't use at all. Um,
Yeah.
he revived Delo apparently. You remember that? He brought Maino
That's a
into
stupid
this.
statement, man. Stupid statement.
Ogate is new. Hoyland is new. Xerxes is new. Ahmad is he's getting his first chance really in the first team for the first time.
Amma is like a new signing as well. It's like
Mount
a
is
new
he
signing.
signing. You know, Mason
Hmm.
Mount is he signing. Ericsson wasn't there when people were being thrown under the bus. Ericsson was, yeah. I think this is his second season now since we bought him from Brentford. So it's not like he's been there when people were being thrown under the bus. So this narrative of it's the same. I'm like, guys,
Hmm.
for me personally, I think that's laziness and it's not wanting to keep the manager accountable. Because for the first time, me personally, the players, yes, might be of a not good level, but they're being let down by their manager for the most part. So I'm not gonna say it's not
Facts.
the players performing, but it's because their manager is letting them down. Personally,
Hmm. Hmm. And Ruby says, yeah, he has to go, but I doubt his replacement will be much better with who Inos are looking at. Half the players needs to go out of the door with him. We are looking at a long road ahead. Half of which players? Which players are you talking about right
which
now?
ones, guys?
Are you
Because
talking about Mazwari, Delete, and them? Because I
so
don't
you see,
understand.
you see that our fans are also a problem, Timber, because when we had the other people, we said if we get rid of these guys, I remember we said if we get rid of McFred in the midfield and we put
Mhm.
competent, if Okate comes in, he'll solve the problems. Remember, these are the things we say in the moment, and now all of a sudden
I,
it's
I
no, we
I
need to get rid of the players. Come
I
on,
said it then. I said it then. I said it was a system thing, not about players' leg being gone. And I will tell you for free, Ugarte have been playing as he looks good. No, he looked terrible as well. That tells you that it's not all about the players. It's the system.
and he
This
performs
manager does not
periodically.
know how to play to this player's ability. Because one thing a good manager should do, make your player play well. Try as much as you can to cover up that deficiency, that weakness, cover it up. But then I do not do that.
Yeah,
Now, Gabriel is replying here. Say one game. What about one win in 10 European matches? What about finished bottom of UEFA Champions League? What about finishing eighth? What about currently 12 in the APL? If you
Minus goal
lost,
difference. Lord.
man, is stating the fact. Is stating the fact, and this is kind of like a conversation people don't really want to have. Nokwazi is saying Real Madrid would have sacked him long back. They don't
Would have,
tolerate such
yeah.
BS
Huh?
for this long. I think they are doing okay. I know it will be tough, but Klopp is free. Zidane and few more are free. It's time we go for quality. He will go and lure Ancelotti to United. And me, I've been saying, I said the only manager that can come and fix that rubbish you guys are having in United right now is Ancelotti. But I don't think he want to take the job anyway. The Kepalan says here it has. He will be sacked in the break. Ratcliffe watching that abortion on Sunday.
You,
And
you,
last,
you,
man, this guy is crazy, man. Ah,
bro.
yeah, man. Then he says you already decided if he's going to Villa for the last, right?
Did you hear what he said though,
Man,
Sir Jim?
yeah. I was going to come to that as well. Let me just go to. I was going to come to that. Then Andrew Moore says, why would he get sacked for losing against Villa? Sack him for losing against Southampton, Everton, Wolves, etc. But United will expect to lose against Villa. So why would that get him sacked?
Expect to lose
Because all,
against Villa. Are you hearing
the,
yourself, bro?
it's crazy, man. It's
It's
crazy.
unbelievable,
The
bro.
Thomas is too early. Okay, you read this already. When you say too early, then Patrick says, I really don't want an act to leave, but if he does not turn it around, he has to leave. At least I understand. Like, I love what you said. I love your comments. Then Kepa said, I've got this feeling that the only way you will get a result against Villa is parking the bus and Fernandez diving for a penalty. He's not a good diver, though. Man, then someone said you could say the same of the decision to keep him. If we lost the FA Cup, he would definitely be sacked. So that's one game save his job, and that's the honest truth, man. That's the honest truth. Then Patricia says, yeah, he said that is the problem with big accounts with access to players and clubs. They end up becoming entity with commercial interest benefit of objectivity, and that's one thing. That's the fact, man. Because one thing is this, man. You have that you understand. They had that thing of I think SEG somehow somewhere is probably paying them for PR, and that was why they were able to interview Rasmus Hoyland. So is you scratch my back, I scratch my back that I'm basically doing here, and that does not help your team in any way. And this is the reason why your fan base is so divided. The fan base is so divided. Then Monk says, everybody knows he should be sacked. We could beat Villa 10-0, and he should still be sacked on Monday morning.
Hallelujah.
As far
Preach.
then Patricia says here, it says Chelsea sacked Pochettino even though they won their last 6 games. Ineos
Imagine.
should know by now if they want to sack Ten Hag or not. And that's the honest truth. Now, Victor, coming to that statement Sergeant Ratcliffe made, where he said, um, I like Eric. He is a very good coach, but at the end of the day, it is not my call. The management has decided they have only arrived in July. Now they need to take stock and some sensible decision. What is your take on that, man?
I think it's a change of tone because if you look at it up until now, he's been saying it's silly to sack a manager. He's been backing him. Like he's been outright backing the decision to have Ten Hag.
Mhm.
Now he's saying that look, it's not up to me. It's up to the people who are
Yeah.
running the club on my behalf. But for me, all it sounds like is, hey, this man is gonna get fired. I just don't
Yeah, yeah,
technically
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have the power. I mean it's your club, but I don't have the power. But yay, he's on thin ice. That's what he's basically saying, bro. I don't see that as a
Mhm.
statement that backs up your manager. I could be reading into it. I don't know. but it just sounds very different from what I heard from Jim before, because Jim is always like he's always dismissed. Sorry, not Jim Radcliffe. He's always dismissed the media to say, "Ah, guys, why are we talking about this now?" Which is, we've
Yeah.
back. He's the guy. It's too soon, but all of a sudden, it's not too soon. It's just that it's not my decision. Doesn't that sound weird?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like the CEO of BM saying,
Mm-hmm.
"I like Hotspur," but at the end of the day, it's in the hands of his manager to fire him or keep him. Uh, Mr. CEO, it's your company. What's going on here? You don't sound like you're begging me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He's
uh,
crazy, man. I tell you, man. He's honestly crazy.
Ten
So
Hag
for
is the
me, I think the man is just is maybe he's also telling them up there, guys, you guys to do what is needed. Sack this guy,
finish him.
but he won't come outside to say it anyway. But he's just saying it indirectly, like, bro, you guys up there, you might want to do yourself a favor and sack this man. This guy is not good enough at all.
But
He's not good
imagine, bro,
enough. Now,
you
coming to
spend
the
your
next
million.
statement, this is what Tenak got to say. I think in his press conference, he said. Ahead of Aston Villa game on risks of being fired, I am not even thinking about such issues because that is not a topic. We are in there. No, we are there together. The ownership, the leadership, the team, the staff. I appointed new staff. So basically, this manager is saying that he does not. He's not even thinking about or stressed about him getting sacked.
I think that's the problem, Timber. He's got too much confidence in his not getting sacked. You know, this guy, he reminds me of that kid that his father is the mayor of a city. So he breaks the law. And then when the police pick him up and he's like, "Do you know who I am?" It's like he just feels like he's untouchable, bro. And me personally, I know this might be an extreme thing to say, but I just feel like Ten Hag is just like a flipping curse on my club, bro. Like the fans can't agree on anything. The players look lost and depressed. They don't have any sort of mentality. But he's coaching them week in, week out. Nah, 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 nah. I think this guy is arrogant now, and he needs to be safe from himself and from us. He needs to be let go. He needs reality, bruh. He's not living within reality.
That guy is just gaslighting your fan base, man. Honestly, and it is annoying, man. Like what would give you your audacity to come out and say this? And for me, I will tell you guys, I will say it, man. If you want to argue with me, argue with me. All I'm gonna say was a better manager, and this is fraud. I will say it anywhere. Only at least you could see what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was all about, and that was why players like Mason Greenwood, players like Rashford, players like Bruno excel because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we all know it was counter-attacking. And the counter-attacking football was actually there for us to see. We could see it. You guys were winning games,
And
beating
scoring
people
a
here
lot
and
of
there.
goals.
Six goals, 9 goals. But which game have you seen Ten Hag score? If he score four, they score him three more. They score three back.
But I just
He
think it's a
scored two, they score
tragedy.
three more.
Oh, sorry,
It's
Tim.
just crazy, man. Like you know, let me just say something to you. You know that Manchester United have conceded 3 goal plus this season. They've
Hmm?
considered 3 goal plus under Ten Hag. I think in 41 times, I think more than it's over 23 or 24 games that they've
Jeez.
considered 3 goals plus.
I wouldn't be surprised because in the league alone, he's conceded 102 goals in 82 appearances.
Just
Let just
imagine.
just let that sink in. In the Premier League, he's conceded 100. He's only scored, just to give you a contrast, 120 in 82 games. That's a really bad ratio, bro. That's
Man, it's
bad.
crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's
But
crazy, man.
yeah, he's the guy, bro. He's gonna turn things around. I don't even know what that term "turn things around" means anymore. I don't know what.
big, big up Tommy, Tommy, big up to you, Tommy. He's Tommy is saying here, he says stats don't lie. Only 23 points in the last 19 games. That's bad.
What? Six
That is
wins,
bad.
five draws.
Six wins, eight lost, 28 draws. Lost. Okay. in 82 games
Oh, damn.
under
That's
Eric Ten Hag. More losses than any other manager.
wait,
82
but
goal.
let's say he's got a good win percentage. I'm confused. Was that a lie?
That is no, that was rubbish, man. That was crap. The manager that supposed Alex Ferguson that had highest winning percentage was Jose Mourinho. He comes second. Jose Mourinho was number one. Because those people, I don't know where they get their start from. Because I'm a person, but I go when you tell me something, I don't want to take that you just said to me and go sit outside and look like a stupid person. I make my own research, and when I saw it was not Tenag. It was actually Mourinho.
Yeah,
Then
that's
he says here, Tommy says here, he says he wants Eddie Tesic. I think that guy is the manager for Dortmund that left Dortmund.
can I be
He's a good
honest,
manager
Tim?
as well, man.
As long
Yeah,
as it's not Southgate and this Potter guy, because also said Jim must be careful with this Brexit what of his. I don't want that nonsense. I want quality managers. They are there. Don't make the same mistake with that you did with Hansi Flick. Go get a manager, bro. Stop playing games.
honestly, man. Like go and get a manager, man. They should go and get a manager. Their manager how they could get. You go and meet this guy.
Go speak to
What's his name?
Nagelsmann. Go speak to Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann. Tell it, bro, leave this job. Come, we'll sort you out. We'll pay you fine. You will leave it. Or go and meet Simeone, Filippo Inzaghi. Simeone Inzaghi at Inter Milan. Give him
Hmm.
offer. Or
We've got more
Gasperini.
money than Inter. We've got more money than Inter, but we can offer him money.
Yeah. Because Inter Milan, what Inter Milan does, they use what they do, they get players that are aging, like the Mkhitaryan, that are getting old. They use them and they still deliver results. They still
Yeah.
deliver results.
You know, Timber, I want to give your friends who are Ten Hag inners a chance just to help us understand because me and you, I don't know how many times this week, after every game, we've
Mhm,
been here saying we don't see anything, but they still see something.
mhm,
So the term 10 things around has been thrown around a lot. I need people to elaborate. We need to stop saying
mhm,
10 things. I don't want to hear 10 games because the 10 games thing has already failed. People tried that thing of 10 games. So to the 10 Hag people in the comments, in the live chat, what does turning around, what must we look for as fans who are not seeing it? What does turning around mean? Because you can't say he can turn it around when every game he's taking off informed players and putting out of form players and keeping them on for 90 minutes. You can't say he's turning things around where sometimes you score one goal or no goals, or other times you score two goals but concede three goals. That's not turning things around.
mhm,
Turning things around for me, this is my definition. It's
mhm,
consistent. It's consistency in the way we play the football. It's a brand of football that highlights the strengths of your players. Because these guys, I need United fans to also stop being stupid to a degree. These guys are very good players. Some of them are World Cup winning players. They can't just get to our club
mhm,
and be nonsense. And also the players we said suck. How can these guys all of a sudden be good players at their current clubs? Like Scott McTominay is looking like a baller there for Napoli. So the problem here is us, technical.
mhm,
So we must stop saying that
mhm.
these players are not good enough. No, they are good enough. But you need every player's got weaknesses, Temba, no matter how good they are. But good managers know
Yeah,
how
true.
to hide those weaknesses by
Mhm,
elevating. Isn't that why every striker under Mourinho has had their best season? Mourinho somehow knows what formula to use to highlight a player's strengths and allow that striker
mhm,
to produce one of their best goal scoring seasons. It's not you can go check, it's
mhm,
not a lie. Kane had a good goal scoring
mhm,
season under Mourinho, CR7, the same thing. So there's something that Jose Mourinho does. And that's my point to say that if Ten Hag is as good as you guys say he is, these people should be looking a lot better. We shouldn't be seeing these vulnerabilities. Even Ericsson's got no legs. Guys, I'm sorry. I call BS. There's no such thing as Ericsson.
Rubbish, man.
I watched
It's rubbish.
the Euros, bruh, and that guy looked like he was running and covering the pitch more than he does at United. So the fact that he comes to here and you can say, yeah, the league is high paced. I don't know, guys, but
League is high
you must,
pace.
bruh, you must tell us what does turning it around means because we don't know. Clearly, we are blind. You must tell us.
I would love someone to actually explain to me what it's all about, man. I would love somebody to actually tell me and explain to me what it's all about. Because turning it around, like it will never even happen in Real Madrid. That's what I know. It will not happen in Real Madrid.
Dude,
It will not.
Ten Hag would have been
They will beat
fired
him up on
in
the
the
road.
first season. Remember the first season they said we played good. The third season where we
Ah, he's
finished
gone.
third, he would have been gone at Real Madrid because basically what is the equivalent of the Carabao in Spain? Does they even have a League Cup in
Is
Spain?
the FA Cup is like the Copa del Rey.
Copa
Like
del
the
Rey.
FA Cup, the Copa del Rey. I was saying to Mark, I said Madrid will not have a manager that goes around, he wins a Copa del Rey,
That's it.
then got eight on the league, and he believe he will stay. They will sack him.
Or Copa del Rey and third. Let's say because that was Ten Hag's best season. I want to take his best achievement. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and Real Madrid are not accepting that. You finished third
No,
with just
no,
a cup. Ah,
you're
come on,
not.
dude. Real Madrid fire people for
They've
not
got
winning the
standard.
Champions League. Imagine,
Yeah,
not
the
even
five
the
will not
league.
win Champions League.
You don't win Champions League, they fire you.
Fire you.
Good.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But
It's
yeah, no,
crazy. That is how the club is built. It's big. It's a big club.
we used to be
You
that.
know.
I miss those days.
Ah man. And Mark says, Tommy is saying, I want Tessie because of the steely German mentality. Never give up and play to your last breath. But also, Tasik is very charismatic. Now,
Yeah,
I want
and
us to
we need
like,
that.
do you see? Because one thing is, I was watching that match yesterday, Vegeta,
Mm,
and I said to myself, I said, Porto went two goals down.
yes,
They went two goals down, and they were still able to come back into the game.
and go
Honestly,
ahead.
if it was Manchester United that went two goals down,
It's
that
over.
game would have probably ended in 5 or 7.
It's over. And that's the difference.
Honestly,
The striker, I don't know if you saw like at the end, the guy who scored the big guy,
yeah,
he was
he was
pissed,
fuming.
bro. He was
He was
pissed
pissed. He was
because
fuming.
he thought he did his job because remember that he when he
Yeah,
left the pitch it was 3-2, so Porto were
yeah.
winning, and then
Mhm.
then they let us score with Maguire. So that's the difference in mentality. You get me? That
The guy was pissed.
Mark says you wanna be a United fan.
Leave Mark alone, man. He's not want to have that conversation with me. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to have a
but
conversation with me.
but my point is, bro, those guys. It's just like with 20. Remember 20, bro? We drew with them and they were celebrating the draw. Like I don't understand, bro. You know. But
Yeah, I know, Mark.
that game was weird, bro. Because even let's talk about Bruno for a second. You know, I wanna touch on Bruno. My friend, you just survived a red card
Yeah,
in the league. What stupidness is? I understand that some people are saying it's not a red card.
yeah.
I hear the argument, but why are you putting yourself in a position where a
Mhm.
referee can make a decision against us? Especially if
Decision,
all
yeah.
of us we say
That was
that
what I
the
was
refs
saying.
are against us. Let's be honest. Like we all say that the refs are against United. So why is Ten Hag
Get
giving?
out, Mark.
Let's why is he doing that, bruh, as a captain? Why is he doing
I
that as
don't
the
know. I don't. I've been saying it. I said that guy is not disciplined. I've been saying it for a very long time. Because one thing I came to understand is this, man. And that's him. When you look at the way he went for the ball, that thing he did in the first half, you might as well getting a red card for that. Yes, I don't think it's a red card. It's not because Bruno didn't even touch him. But yet again, Bruno gave the referee a decision to make. He gave him a decision to make.
Yeah. Can I ask, especially people like Mark, is Bruno's passion becoming detrimental to us? Because for the longest time, people have said that all of this is just passion from Bruno. It's his character. He loves the club, and for a long time, I said that's fine. You know, I want a player like that. You know, Temba, you still there? Hello. Did I lose you? People in the chat, am I still here, or is it Temba who's gone? Just let me know. I'm not running the stream, so I can't really tell if it's me. But um, I just want to address some comments. I can't really highlight them. But Mark, me personally, bro, I don't hate Bruno. I've sang his chant in the past.
Because Bruno will be dropping stinkers.
I
And
just
what's his name?
worry.
Also be,
Oh, by the way, you were gone, eh? Just FYI,
yeah, I
I
know.
was talking to
I
myself.
know. I know.
Um, I just look, Mark. I don't want Mark to get me twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate Bruno. Bruno's my captain, bro. Even to a degree, when Maguire was the captain, I wasn't happy with that. It didn't make sense, but you're still my captain. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But when they do things that don't make sense, especially as the captain, because they have a heavier burden on their shoulders because we look to them. And it's just concerning when
Mm-hmm.
Bruno is doing these stunts, when he's fighting with referees and getting himself into trouble. Because if you lack the
Mm-hmm.
discipline, why should the men following you on the pitch have discipline? Is it not embarrassing that the younger players in your team are having to pull you away to say, chill, bro? You are the man,
It's crazy, man.
you are the guy, bro. You are our guy. And it's not a thing
Mm-hmm.
about hating Bruno, but just like with Ten Hag, the reality is that right now, Bruno is not in good form. He's losing his
Mm-hmm.
mind. He's getting into trouble. And to a degree, he needs to be saved from himself. Mark, I don't disagree. Referees traditionally don't like us, but Bruno is not helping that cause himself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, uh, captains must speak to referees, but I don't think what we call what Bruno is doing talking. He's crying, he's screaming, he wants to fight with people. I don't know. Me personally, I don't think if in any walk of life, if that's your leader, so if me as a man, I don't have the ability to control my emotions and be disciplined in how I deal with situations, I can't expect my kids to also follow suit and be.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like me, essentially. You know that
Yeah. Yeah.
they're gonna see daddy doesn't have discipline, so why should we have discipline? I can't preach what I don't practice. You see,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
makes your life difficult as a leader. And also, as the captain, you are the representative of Ten Hag. So if you want Ten Hag to succeed, you have to succeed on the pitch. You need to
Yeah.
carry his instructions onto the pitch because, like we always say, Ten Hag can't put on boots and play, right? He can coach, but on the game day, his leaders, whether it's your and it's all the leaders. If you look at it, Donatemba, it's Bruno,
Mm-hmm.
Licha, Casemiro, all of these guys. So if there's no leaders, so must Ganacho, Maino, Ahmad, must these guys become the leaders? I'm just asking.
Man, honestly, man, it's
If
just
these
crazy for
guys
me.
can't step up, must they become the leaders? That's just me. I'm asking. And I'm asking these questions because I feel like sometimes people say that we're negative, we hate Ten Hag. But it's like, guys, why would I want my footballing club to be bad?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand
Mm-hmm.
that thing of United fans, like you saying, Book Goldbridge, who they sort of feel like they want to they get joy from us being bad because it's almost as if there's nothing to talk about when United is winning. You get me?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
hey, the non Bruno hater
Mm.
wants the link, so I don't know. Maybe he can answer my questions. I don't know. He can come on
If
and
you are coming inside, coming to come answer the question. Yeah, because one thing he will come in to say, I know what you want to come and say already is out of what you want to come and defend his manager.
can I just
Mark,
say
you
that?
must tell me if you are doing PR for Tena, you must tell me, let me know so that I can join you and make the money.
Uh, can I be honest? There's a guy I watch the football terrorist Terry. He had this thing called
Okay,
straight
yeah,
face.
yeah, Terry.
He has the straight
Um,
face with all the
okay, yeah.
rivals. You and Mark remind me of that. Like he would have like a Lee Ghana on the one side, and then
Mhm.
himself. You and Mark are like that. You remind me of that. You should have a straight facts with a United fan and a Real Madrid fan. I'm telling you, bro. That's box office. You guys, I would pay to watch that. You guys are funny, bro. You guys make me laugh.
Honestly, don't mind Mark. You need more of what? Ah, come on, go and sit down.
I feel like you
Tommy says,
said
yes, see, yeah,
yes.
dude. Then it says, just about has frozen. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You
Bro.
must talk to the ref. Yeah, talk to the ref. Ref is always cheating you. Ref cheats you all the time.
But Temba is talking to the ref means you must fight with them, bro. I
Don't
swear this
mind.
guy.
Do I know? Do I know? Kapala is saying that Rival fans were literally rejoicing after Maguire scored the last equalizer. That's
That's
when
true.
you know it's
That's
gone
true.
beyond the joke. At this point, we are laughing stuff for fuck's sake. Then it says, if we don't sack this manager after Villa, then we need to have a serious conversation about Inos.
Facts.
For me, I've been
Facts.
saying they should be on the fraud watch. Those guys should be on the fraud watch.
You know what's
Then
crazy, bro?
Mark is saying, who cares about the rivals?
We do.
You should care.
My wife
You
is a
should
Liverpool
care.
fan, bro. Do you understand? It's horrible to
Are you
have your wife
serious?
look at you and say to you, bro, why are you supporting Man United? And I don't have an answer for her, bro. Or I do,
Are you
but right now
serious?
I look crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because of
bro. She's a
Tenagmos.
bruh. She tricked me, bro. She only told me after
Wow.
we got together. I said, "What is this, bro?" Tricked me, bro. She tricked
Trust
me.
me, she's buying your son Liverpool kids very soon.
No, there's a good
Very
thing about
soon.
being a sole breadwinner means I control that at least.
And that's a fact, man. Ah, man. Mark saying again. Mark says, I've never gave a flying fuck about rivals all my life. Why start now? Well, you have to take what they say because sometimes they speak fat as well. Now, Patrick saying, this is why I wanted Qatar. They would have not been swayed by hipsters fans on the internet telling them to keep Ten Hag. Honestly, man. Honestly. Now, let me ask you one question real quick, Vegeta.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Go for it.
Do you think um what this guy is doing right now, what's his name? Ten Hag is doing currently.
Yes.
Do you think if Christian Arnold and Woodward is here, they will still be having the job?
You know what's crazy, bro? Those crackheads would have succumbed to the pressure and fired him by already. He would have been fired, bro. Funny enough, which is actually funny to think about, because guys, they fired Louis for finishing fifth with
Yeah.
a FA Cup.
FA Cup. Mhm.
Fifth. They fired Mourinho after having two good seasons and winning us stuff, and the last season was a bit sketchy. They fired Mourinho. Um, they didn't back Oli Gunnar Solskjaer and fired him anyway. So
Mhm.
they wouldn't have spent the money.
That's right.
That's the one thing I know. One, they wouldn't have spent the money with Ten Hag. He can forget about it. Or they would have spent it incorrectly. Incorrectly.
Lucy is saying here, he said, give him time, guys. Back him with it's a young
So,
squad. Remember, he's
so,
not Harry Potter. Two
what-
trophies in 2 seasons, giving 600 million pounds.
who does Lucy support?
Ah, she's a
Let me
United
give
fan as well.
Mark the link while you're reading this. The
She's a United fan. And what is Evan saying? Evan says Ten Hag was ready to cash in 17 million pounds and go to a long vacation when Maguire scored the you guys are having a laugh, man.
Hey, bro, and this is
And
what I'm talking about, bro. This is our life now. People don't even feel sorry for us. It's just they get happy now when we are successful-ish, a little bit successful
man,
because we keep them hug.
it's crazy. Ah, Mark says you married the enemy, you don't like your life. Ah, come on, man. He got tricked. He tricked him.
I was deceived.
Then my Mark says it's the match going fans who back Ten Hag the most, by the way.
The same ones
Ah,
who left early. Those fans.
I don't know, man. There's someone that left early. They left early.
People are angry,
They
Mark.
could not wait.
People are angry, bro. Let's at least be honest
No,
about
people are
this.
hungry, man. People are hungry, man. And I saw. I don't know if you don't have posted it of somebody flying all the way from Bangladesh. Oh no, it's one
Bro.
one
I
guy
saw
flew
some.
from Bangladesh
I
to go
saw
and
some.
watch United.
I saw somebody on X say, "Can you at least keep him until we play Chelsea?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, bro! These guys really don't
Yeah.
respect us. They want to play Ten Hag. This team,
Yes.
bro.
Now everybody
Oh,
will want opportunity to just at least eat from the pie when it's still hot. It's still fresh, so
I'm gonna
they
mute. This
must
is
as
gonna be
well.
this is gonna be straight facts edition of Football Fan Zone.
The Villanark is here. I know you have all been
Yeah.
awaiting the voice of reason. He has come. Mark and MUFC fan is in the building, guys. Big up to Tema Banks, big up to Vegeta, big up to all of you in the chat. Hope you're having a great evening.
Big up to
Let's
you,
get to the
bro. Big
chase.
up
Let's
to you,
get to the
man.
truth.
I don't like that introduction. Voice of truth. So you're saying that as we've been unreasonable. Well, I don't
I
know about
said I'm
Tim.
the voice of reason. I never said I'm the voice of truth.
Sorry,
I
that
said
one.
let's
The voice
get
of
to the
reason.
truth.
Voice of reason. So me, I've been unreasonable as if okay. You know what?
I
Let me
didn't
keep.
say that you weren't reasonable, bro. I just said, I was just talking about myself, bro. I was not speaking, and I mean,
This
I said
guy
big up to
is
you and
an
big up to
anime
Temba.
villain.
Much respect and love, you know what I mean? Always.
Big up,
'This
Honestly.
Mark.
man
Big up,
is
Mark. Big
like,
up, Mark.
man,
What are
he's
you
an
saying, man?
anime villain, bro. Look at this guy.
What are you saying, man? What
Bro,
have you come to say?
bro, you know what, bro? Like, I mean, there are some points like I could totally agree with you guys in the sense that I didn't agree with the starting lineup. I had my own qualms. I think, with the substitutions, I had my own. I was complaining about the substitution, bro. Like, I thought, we'd take off Ahmad, bring on Ganacho. I thought Rashford was
Yeah.
doing well. I didn't expect that. I mean, I wanted Maguire to start the game because I was thinking about Omar Dion from before the game start. I thought, if we had
Yeah.
Maguire,
Guy's
he would.
big. The guy's big, man.
I mean, his head would have glued the balls. I mean, no, 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 pause. But his head, bro, is magnetically attract all them football in the box, bro. Hit the ball literally just crossed to his head. In my opinion, whenever a ball swinging to the box, it somehow find Maguire, bro. And I like that. When you're playing against team
Mm-hmm.
who like to cross the ball, I like Maguire in my defense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think the manager, and hear him out, there's not a bad thing on the manager, but I just think that over the last season and a half, he has tried things, tried to be a little bit pragmatic in the sense of risk taking. And we have crucified him for it because sometimes it hasn't paid off. And I feel like this season he not being as risky as he would normally be because he don't want the fan base to crucify him. And it kind of taken away from it all. Because for one, and I don't know if Vegeta would agree with me here, I feel like we will be going good. We will make some mistakes, but we'll criticize the mistakes. Then it will feel like we're criticizing every single mistake, and then we will attach the mistakes to last season, even if we is not exactly the same. I just feel like at some point we have to realize that we were a bad team. We are trying to become a good team, a consistently good team. And yeah, we have had manager bounce a lot, because I
Mm-hmm.
would say it this way. When Mourinho came in, we had a manager bounce for 13 months. When Ole Gunnar came in, we had a manager bounce for 13 months. But each and every time, the manager bounce disappear. Look when Tana come in, we played good first season, second season. Yeah, we had injuries, but no consistency. I mean, of course, I didn't think the 600 million he spent, I think we would have spent half that money, or maybe let's say we might have spent 400 million instead and have more players because of the new structure we get this summer. But they only came in this summer. The new coaching staff only came in August. It's been 6, 7 weeks since the new coaches come in. I would say that this is the one requirement. I would say this season was the one time we actually really had to have patience because we actually started a rebuild. We never had coaches who could coach expansive football before that. And now that they come in, it's obvious that, things might be changing because expansive coaches would coach differently than counter-attacking coaches. So it would take time and it would be a different, the players would have to adjust. This is why we have seen improvements, but this is why we still see them making certain mistakes because they have to do things differently based on the coaching that they're receiving. And we can't blame Ten Hag alone anymore because he have a coaching staff who helping with his communication. I mean, if there's problem with communication, then Ruud van Nistelrooy is not doing his job.
They can all go. It's okay. I'm not mad at that.
Um, I just think because he have a new coaching staff is the only reason I begging fans to give him some time. And I'm being honest when I say that, bro. Because I think with the new coaching staff, they will actually improve the team dramatically. But it still will take a few weeks for them to improve. Because the reality is, at the end of the day, is that we've done so many different things, but we have never really changed the coaches. So we changed the player, we changed the coach, and we changed the coaching staff, which we haven't done in almost 8 years. Think about that, guys.
All of
But
those crackheads
Mark,
need to leave.
one question, Mark, because one thing is this, man. As much whereby we have seen teams sack managers, do it. Chelsea did it. Chelsea sacked Pochettino that got European football.
This is not
They still
Chelsea,
sack him.
bro. I mean, and the
No,
reason why I say that is
and
because
now
Chelsea had. Let me be honest, right, Temba? Let me be real honest, fellas. We would have loved to have the squad that Chelsea have if we had gotten when we gotten Ten Hag. A lie or a lie?
they're not going to not do anything with those
No,
squad.
because here why, right? That squad full of young players who want to achieve something, who never achieved nothing. So they are no ego. They ain't think they're better than no coach, right? Because let me be real, Maresca ain't win nothing to make anybody feel well. He telling them the right thing. He don't have that reputation.
Can I
You
ask a
Come
think
on,
question?
man.
Maresca go and come to
The guy.
United?
Come
Imagine
on,
coaches
Mark.
don't respect Ten Hag. You think coaches will respect Maresca? You see them players will respect Maresca, bro. You think
Wait,
them players will
Mark.
respect Poch? Them
wait, Temba,
coaches never
let me
win
ask you.
nothing.
Let me ask Mark, brother. I hear it
Mark.
with the whole young players thing, but how long are we gonna keep blaming players? Because we've shifted quite a lot of players, bro. A lot of
Yeah,
these
but
guys
you
are
see,
he
I
wanted to work with
understand.
these guys.
But when we shift and we bring in new players, it means that the squad going through a shift. So it's not like if we shift these players and the players who come in immediately go and play well. No, the problem is we in a continuous rebuild when we should have had this consistently over 2 summers. We have it broken up. We had a good start at the first summer. Then we didn't do much shit. We do proper shit the middle summer. And this summer we had a proper window. So if we was to put the first window and the second summer together and minus the last season, then what we seeing now we would not be so upset about because two things. There would be progress. You could clearly see progress. Players out, players in, players out, players in that suit the system. We have a new coaching staff to help everything go forward faster. Now it taking time, but imagine, look, our set piece have become more dangerous. That's one major improvement. We never saw any danger in set pieces before. Am I lying or am I lying?
I don't see a difference. I think these set pieces are still crap even till now. I don't know what that guy's doing. To
Come
be
on now,
honest,
bro. We score goals from set pieces this summer,
I'm
bro.
not gonna
This
lie
this
to you,
season,
bro.
bro. We
I don't
score
see a
goals from
difference.
set pieces this season,
I've
bro.
seen
That's what
I've
I
seen
mentioned.
us I've seen us waste so many set pieces this year alone already in games because we clearly
But
not scoring goals.
yeah, but before when we created set pieces, we didn't do anything with it. You
Yeah,
understand?
but okay,
But
Mike.
this
I
time
don't
we
know.
actually creating set pieces that creating chances that we could probably act upon.
The only
This is the
difference I've
difference,
seen,
bro.
me
I mean,
personally, the only
it's
difference I've
small
seen,
improvements, bro.
we
But
we
you see, the problem
removed
is,
we
you
removed
see, I
Bruno.
looking at it with a new coaching staff, and the new coaching staff making it a new thing, bro. Because they're not gonna be doing the same training. They don't really teach basics of football in Premier League clubs. They teach tactics.
As they shouldn't, bro. The basics of football should have been taught at academy level. I don't dispute that. But me personally, the only difference I've seen with set pieces is you remove Bruno because he's wasteful. Personally, set pieces, you've put Ahmad and Ericsson, mostly Ericsson, but even Ahmad takes them these days, and you've added people like the Ligt who actually can get on the end of the set pieces. But besides that, bro, our striker is not getting anywhere near them, which sucks, and everybody else looks like they're looking for somebody else to take responsibility. I don't know, bro. That team just looks like it's full of weak-minded uh, people who don't
Yeah,
know
well,
what's going
bro,
on in their life.
but entirely that is something that we're working on. I mean, and yours here, he didn't make all the decisions by himself. When we sign players this summer and not sign a bagsman and sign another young striker, that wasn't just Ten Hag, bro.
I knew
That
that was
was
a
Ineos
mistake.
too.
I knew that was going to be a mistake. But people said we need to go young. I said, okay.
Remember,
Wait, wait.
we talk about getting some experienced players in, bro. A man them say no, they're too old, this, that, and the other. No, look what it is, bro. We're in a situation where we gotta be patient and the man them want to win now.
Yeah, at
I,
least
I,
they have to be winning games, man. They
I
have to
can
win
see
games.
I can see winning games. I would just like to wake up for a football game and feel confident that we're going to beat somebody. I can't rightfully say that right now, bro, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody feels like they can get it at this point with us.
True.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that what Chelsea are right there. Chelsea can wake up and say, no, we are going to beat this team. And they
I
do
hate
it.
that, bro.
Nah, bro.
I hate that feeling. Yes, bro. Do you
They
think Chelsea?
can.
You think
Chelsea
Chelsea
can.
fears us right now? No ways, bro. Those guys want to play us now.
Chelsea don't fear you guys right now. They don't fear you guys right now.
Bro, I
They
don't
can
think
wake up
Chelsea
and
gonna beat
easily go into a
United
game
this
and be like,
season,
this
but
game,
that's
we're going
just
to win
me.
it.
They might not beat us, Mark, but they don't
Ah,
respect
okay.
or fear us at the very least.
But
I
that's
don't
true.
like that,
Who
bro.
we shouldn't be feared right now. We're not that team. We haven't been that
Man,
team
they'll
for
beat you guys.
years. Why would we be?
They'll, they'll beat you guys. Mark, they are going to
I don't.
smash you guys.
Chelsea
I
You,
don't
gonna
know
beat
how
you
we're
Real
think
gonna
all
do
Madrid
these
it.
things you
or
are doing with Sam Tanton, do go do it with Chelsea. Chelsea,
so
they
they
start him
going
on
so
they're on another
Chelsea will beat
level.
Real Madrid or
They smash Brighton that smash you guys 2-1. They smash them 4-2.
you think Brighton play Chelsea the same way they play against us?
No, they don't fear us, Brighton. That's the
It's
difference.
still
Brighton
They
didn't
don't
fear
give a
Chelsea,
damn.
bro. Brighton
They don't
went
give
at
a.
Chelsea. They did fear United though. They play defensive against United though. Huh, bro.
Those guys, those
You see you and
everybody.
you see you Temba.
come on.
T- Temba's also in
So
pain.
now
Don't worry,
the
Temba.
question is the
Chelsea go
question
beat
is now
Real Madrid. Don't worry, I believe that too.
beat Real Madrid. Yeah, it can happen. My team is not in good form right now. We are not clicking, so I won't be surprised if it happens.
Well,
But I
even we
won't
could
tell you if
beat
it's in
you.
Champions League, then no, nobody beating me. Eh?
We could beat you too.
You say what? No, you can't beat me, man. You guys can't even beat the Atletico Bilbao. How much more me?
Well, I mean, you couldn't beat Las
You can't. You,
Palmas,
you, you
so
can't beat Las Palmas. Talk about
you
me.
can't beat Las Palmas
Go and beat
neither.
Las Palmas first. Before come to me.
You
First of
couldn't
all,
beat
beat
Las
Las Palmas first.
Palmas
Before
neither, bro.
come talk
You
to
can't
me.
even beat Lille without Lenny
Now
Euro.
the question is this now. Same as in Euro. Now, Vegeta,
Yeah,
do you
bro.
think this guy survives Aston Villa?
Temba, honestly, I don't even care, bro. It doesn't matter. You know, change will happen when change will happen. If he survives, I then his ancestors love him. That's all I can say. I feel
What? Hey, bro, it's a bro.
survives, then
Man,
he's got strong
nation.
ancestors. Whatever
That's a strong
sacrifices he
one.
made, no, they
Man,
love
see,
him.
your ancestors love him, yes, bro. Rah. Rah, bro. Listen, if my brother tell me that, bro, I run
Man,
him.
like Kenny Fan TV. Kenny Fan TV is saying, yeah, it says, I think it's going live soon. It says,
Oh, he's doing
emergency
the
meeting,
emergency stream.
embarrassing
Oh,
performance
no,
at
no,
Porto.
no.
Leave Ten Hag at Amsterdam.
That might be the smart thing to do. Just let's be nice, United. Let's actually pack his bags for him, and help him get there.
Honestly,
But
man,
it's painful, bro.
crazy.
Wait, Mark, do you have a stream just now? No, in
Mm-hmm.
about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell the people about that?
Well, the
Yeah,
match
for
preview
weeks.
against Aston Villa, guys, it's going to be live on my channel. I don't know if Tamba is going to join me. Hope he does. Hope Vegeta joins me
I
as
will.
well.
I will.
Tem-
Big up
Temba's
to
Yeah.
gonna
everyone in
send.
the chat. If you guys want to come in, have your say. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about the threat Villa posed, the threat that Manchester United posed, the outcome of the game, and predict a scoreline.
I'm gonna need something to drink before the stream.
Honestly, man, I'm also going to go into something to go and drink first before, because when we get if we can come into Mark's stream, ending the stream is always a problem. You talk until your throat go dry. You
You
argue and
know,
argue and shout and shout.
Tamba is always look to start some riot at the end of the stream. And we can't
Yes,
end
is
on
is
time, but he blaming me, brother.
yeah, it's good, man. It's good. That's we give the people what they want to see now. So we give what they want to see.
Yeah,
So
bro. But
big
I'll
up,
say
guys, man.
anything.
Please just we are going to be. I'll be live. We will be live soon on Mark channel for the preview. I've seen the link. I'm also stream it so you guys can join in as well. So big up to everybody, man. Peter,
Yes, my brother.
yeah, I'm sure you're having your therapy on Monday.
Well, let's hope it's a good one. Hey, let's hope we beat Villa because, like I said, man, I can be angry at Eric and this team, but I'm always gonna back United. I'm never gonna say we're gonna lose 4-0 to Villa. No,
Mhm.
I'm a United fan first before anything else.
Yeah,
Hundred
facts,
percent,
facts,
bro.
facts,
I've a certain
facts.
brethren though who bet that Bruno's gonna get a red card and win £20, bro. I'm mad at
Well,
him.
he might. Who knows?
You
I
guys
kept
after
him
Villa.
secure.
I
Well,
think
he
it's
needs to
also
score.
frustrated that he's not scoring goals, man.
Give
I
him a
think I need to also
penalty. Give him a
let
penalty, man. But anyway, Timber, close the chat, man. We need to go to
a
Mark.
penalty. A penalty. This is sounding like Africans. I would like Africans to just say it yes,
Man,
yeah,
say
right
Name
now.
it. No, my bro, but
penalty.
you gotta back the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. We need to track back as fans. You know what I'm saying? We gotta track back.
We got to trick me. Bro, we gotta keep this stream shorter because I kill my battery talking to all the entire time, you know.
Okay, guys, man. Before our battery goes down, guys, man.
30
I'll see you
minutes,
guys.
sir.
We'll see you guys on the
We
next one,
live for
man.
30 minutes, sir, fellas. We're not staying too long. Quick.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay.
All the
between you and
entertainment will
Timber.
be
Uh-uh.
at the end. We will do
That's
all the wars
between
at the
Guys,
you.
end.
That's between you and Timber. You guys are the ones who take up airtime on these streams.
man, guys, man. We'll see you guys on the next one, man. Oh, what's Lucky is here. Lucky, what's Lucky saying? Defense lock massively for us. Let me just go through. It says Eric knows his job on the line. Sack. He has Matthias Delit, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, Manogato, Maswari, Miss Mount, Degudalot, and Ericsson. Then I want a defend. I want to defend. Like he wants to defend against. He does not want to just go. He wants to defend. Eric knows his head ready chops.
Jesus.
Have huge
No,
desperation.
thank
Whether
you.
people love him or hate him.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you guys on the next stream, man. Let me just set up the stream as well and go and get something to drink, man. Vegeta,
Yes, my friend.
we'll see if you're able to join, jump in as well, man.
No stress, bro.
So big up to
Peace,
everybody,
people.
man. Peace,
Peace.
peace, peace, peace. Please be subscribing, please, to the halftime Vegeta. Just go. Be simple at Vegeta Sama TV. It will
Yes,
pop
people.
out. It delivers, top-notch content. We want to get into 10,000, but before 10,000, let's afford, branch somewhere and get to 100 first. But that 10,000 is the goal.
Why?
Big up to everybody,
Love
man.
you, love, sir.
I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Yeah,
Peace.
please. That is it there. That is it at Vegeta TV Summer. So it's Vegeta Summer TV. Sir. Please just go there. Subscribe as well. Please. We got everyone, man.